What is going on, Hikes friends? Zainov here with your daily tips, tricks, and news for Battlefield 4. So for today's video, I decided to review the MP7 PDW available with the China Rising DLC. When I first started to use this weapon, I found it pretty useful. With the right attachments, this weapon can do some serious damage when used in close to medium ranges. It's a very easy to use weapon, especially for beginning players. Now to unlock the MP7, you have to complete the Make a Dent assignment. To unlock this assignment, you have to be at least level 10 and own the China Rising DLC. Now to complete the assignment, you have to destroy an air vehicle with a portable AA. Now the portable AA is not a vehicle. It is actually a lock-on launcher such as the Stinger, Igla, etc. Now the second part of this assignment requires you to receive 3 anti-vehicle ribbons. To get these, simply destroy a set number of vehicles. It is not that hard to do, just go tank hunting and you will have it in no time. Now once again, I apologize for not having the stats available. Synthic still has not released the official China Rising DLC weapon stats. Once they do, I'll add a link to the MP7 stats in the description. Now instead of guessing the stats, I'm going to base them off of Battlefield 3 because DICE does not usually change weapon stats around a whole lot. I know for a fact that the rate of fire is a super fast 950 rounds per minute. This is very comparable to the FAMAS and is really expected from PDWs. Higher rate of fire weapons tend to have lower damage models to balance out the weapon. Now basically you're taking a higher rate of fire for a lower damage output. Now I tend to stay away from these weapons because I like to kill quick and clean. However, having a higher rate of fire means more shots can be fired into your targets. Now it's not a huge drawback, but just a tiny one. I'm guessing the maximum damage is around 20 and the minimum is around 10 to 11 based off of Battlefield 3's version of the MP7. Now in Battlefield 3, the damage drop-off started at 12 meters and stopped at 50 meters. So in Battlefield 4, I found myself having a very hard time killing at range, so the damage drop-off is probably the same. Now in close quarters, you will kill in 5 shots. Now because of the MP7's really high rate of fire, killing enemies in close quarters won't really be an issue. One drawback of this weapon is the inability to kill fast from a distance. Now if you try and kill somebody from about 40 to 50 meters away, it will take you roughly 10 shots. This makes it really difficult to kill that person because they will start bunny hopping to avoid your shots. Now to get the full benefit of this weapon, I would stick to close to medium range use only. In Battlefield 3, the MP7 had a 20 round magazine. Well, I guess DICE thought that 20 rounds was not enough and they decided to double it to 40. This number doesn't include the already chambered round, however, which leaves you at 41 rounds. I found 20 rounds to be a hassle in Battlefield 3, so I'm really glad DICE decided to double it. It makes it really easy to drop a few guys before they could even get a shot off on you. In Battlefield 3, the MP7's left and right recoil was 0.45 on each side. Now in Battlefield 4, I'm convinced that DICE drastically reduced this to about 0.20 or 0.25. I tend to use a compensator barrel attachment to reduce the muzzle drift even more. I have to say it really does help. I feel that the MP7 has another drawback when it comes to reloading. I think it takes about 2 to 3 seconds for the short reload and 3 to 4 seconds for the long reload animation. A lot can happen in 2 seconds, so to avoid getting caught with your pants down, I recommend reloading after every kill. Even though the MP7 has 40 rounds in the magazine, I found myself running out of ammo very quickly due to its high rate of fire. Now to combat this disadvantage, I would usually run the offensive field upgrade to ensure I get the extra ammo to start with. Now in addition to that, you could also run with a fellow support player that actually throws you ammo. My recommended loadout would be the MP7 with a red dot sight, laser sight, and compensator barrel attachment. This setup works best for dealing with enemies up close, and the red dot sight makes it really easy to track your targets from a distance. I recommend the MP7 to anyone who likes to be up close and personal with their enemies. You don't even need to aim down sights with this weapon. Now that is about it for my review of the MP7 PDW. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon.